Actually, to complete the information, our university is even 12 years old, so we'll turn 13 this year in August, let's say. I think there are a couple of key points that have helped us to reach this result. The first one is that we got a very substantial funding from the country. The second one is that we defined priorities. So we do not aim at doing everything, but we want to be internationally recognized and really worldwide on the map in some research domains. There are 5 priorities at the University of Luxembourg. Some other universities may have different ones, but we have decided to have 5. 2 in hard science and 3 in soft sciences. And they have to do with the country, and they have to do also with the ambition of the university within the country of Luxembourg and on the European landscape. So these 5 priorities are, just to mention them, international finance, European and business law, learning and teaching in a multicultural and multilingual environment. This is for the soft sciences. And for the hard sciences, we have security and trust in telecommunication and neurodegenerative disease. So this is another point that helped us to be, at this level in terms of rankings. The third point is the governance of our university. So we have a system of governance which is not so common in continental Europe. So the president of the university and the vice presidents of the university are appointed. They are not really elected. And so that's one particularity. And the team, so in the rectorate, as we call it, was able to define these priorities, to have them approved. And sometimes we had to make difficult choices, but at the end, that's what counted. So governance, define priorities, and have a substantial funding in order to attract the best minds from all over the world. We are very, very international. We are the second most international university in the world, according to Times Higher Education. And these brain gain from all over the world helped us a lot, of course, to achieve these results in so little time. We will see. I think yes. Now our university is really looked at from a lot of different universities in the world, and a lot of professors now are aware that we are on the map. But at the same time, one has to be a little bit careful with rankings. What counts is the DNA of a university, and to develop its own identity and develop its own strength. And then the rankings will come as a byproduct, but not the other way around. What is more important is to have a strategy for the university and see how to really develop this strategy, and then look at the rankings, and not the other way around. If you look first at the rankings, you will do bits and bytes that can work for a while, but on the long term, you may lose very valid and interesting features of your university. So I prefer to look at the different way. We have an advantage in Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a very, very, very small country. The number of inhabitants, and I don't even speak of citizens, is a little bit larger than 500,000. So it's not even a district of St. Petersburg. When you speak about the definition of foreign students, foreign staff, these are all those who do not have the Luxembourgish nationality. So these are a lot, of course. We recruit worldwide, as I said. In terms of students, we have 56% of our students who are international. And out of all the students we have 12 to 13% of our students who are from beyond the European Union. Yes, I had the pleasure to come here many, many times. The invitation of Professor Dmitry Arseniev, who is Vice President for Internationalization here, and also Professor Evgeny Pishkin and some other colleagues of the Institute of Computer Science, and to give some very open talks to the students. Even I remember that I did it once on September 2nd, so it was the first lecture that they received, it was me. My impression is very, very good. That's why I also chose to come here to St. Petersburg, to the Peter the Great St. Petersburg Polytechnic University, in order to work here. This is, according to the rankings, if we come back to this, the second best university in Russia, but in the nicest country in Russia. So this is also a university which is very dynamic. I think so. You have a rector, as you call, Rector Rudskoy, who has very precise ideas about the future development of this university, its ambition, its scientific domains that it wants to push forward. So that's a very exciting moment to be here and to see how it will develop in the future. Yeah, I'm very, very interested to see how it will be, to observe it in a very, very close way. Russia is, well, the largest country in the world, has amazing scientists, amazing students. And this is something you can build on. You can have really the best in the world here.